Hello there, just another ramble, another INFJ ramble. That's what we're good at. We like to talk because we have so much things in our head. Today's topic is going to touch on, how does it go? The more you need, the less you have. And what do I mean by that? Okay, so if you think about it, how do you spend most of your time throughout the day? I feel like a lot of us probably go to jobs, or some of us have kids that we need to attend to. Then we're running around and we gotta buy food, and we gotta buy dinner, and we gotta buy drinks, and we gotta pay bills, and we gotta run errands, and we gotta do this, and we gotta do that. You're wasting a lot of energy, right? Just kind of like externalizing it into all these different facets of life. So I feel like when you have opportunities to stop doing that and stop externalizing your energy, you get to take it back. Take it back from all these different places and things and activities, and and then you get to a point where you realize that I don't really need to be giving my energy away to these things, because I have it all in me. If you watch some of my videos, I constantly repeat myself. I don't know if it's because it's something that I'm doing for myself so that I can really implement the new program into my mind, because that's all the mind is, right? It's a supercomputer, and we're constantly taking in information and distributing information, or storing information, or defragging, upgrading, downgrading, however you want, whatever words you want to use. So I don't know if you saw my previous videos, but I went from being a workaholic to having absolutely no jobs, and it was the most amazing thing that happened to me, let me tell you. I noticed I don't know, like I said, I didn't have to worry about anything. I didn't have to worry about doing what everyone else wanted me to do, trying to live up to someone else's expectations, trying to like keep it all together for someone else. Now I can give it all back to myself and work on myself, take care of myself, focus on what I need versus what everyone else needs. And it's been life-changing. And I feel like you have to go through it to know it. So I feel like if I didn't, go through these different phases in my life, I wouldn't be able to appreciate it or even realize the lesson in it at this point in my life. Like how like everything happens for a reason. I truly believe that. I feel like you meet people, you participate in certain activities or occupations or relationships in order to like get to where you are now. And I think when you're in that moment, you don't realize what's unfolding. But when you finally release all of this stuff that you've been holding on to or trying so hard to keep together, you realize how crazy that is. It's so crazy. And then you can actually breathe. I can breathe. I feel like a lot of stress and tension that my body was holding on to has been released. And everything feels light. I don't feel heavy at all. You would think it would be the opposite, like, oh my gosh, if I lost my job, or, if I relinquished all these things, I'm gonna like probably be stressed out, right? No, it's the complete opposite for me. And like I said, like, I guess you have to go through it to know it. And I feel like every day and every moment belongs to me. You know what I mean? It's not being, what is the word? I don't know. You know, when you feel like you're being pressured to fulfill all these different obligations to everyone else outside of you. I don't have any of these obligations tied to me anymore, and I have this whole day to do whatever I want, whether that be sleep or go to the beach or self-reflect. But the thing is, I don't have that added pressure that I had when I was employed. I'm not trying to like tell you, yeah, just quit your job and stuff. I mean, you could, but yeah, I just feel like, I don't know. I feel liberated. That's what I feel. I feel like I've taken all my power back. I've taken all my time back. I've taken all my currency back, and now I can invest it in something worthwhile, and that worthwhile investment is me. You know what I mean? Think about it. When you're working for someone else, you're giving them your energy, and the trade-off is like a paycheck. I don't know if I'm making sense. I'm trying to make a point here. If you get it, cool. If you don't, you don't. Also, even with relationships, you know, you stay in these dead-end relationships with these toxic people in the name of loyalty and caring and love, you know, but sometimes those relationships are just draining you, man. You just gotta let go. And then when you do, you realize, oh wow, like that was really toxic, that was really unhealthy, that was really detrimental to my health. And now that I've let go of these parasitic friendships or relationships, I feel better, because nobody is like taking energy from me anymore, because I'm not allowing them to. And oh, what else was I gonna say? I don't know, man. Oh, in my previous videos, I was touching on control and abandonment issues. You know why we feel we have abandonment issues? Because we've abandoned ourselves, and we've been seeking validation and love and care from everyone else around us. So in that light, in that perspective, we've been abandoning ourselves. So once you realize you don't need these people to fulfill you, you don't need these toxic relationships or fake friendships that give you false hope. I mean, that's what it is, right? False friendships give you false hope. You don't need these things anymore. You can take your energy back and you can give it to yourself. And then you can become whole and peaceful. And everything just falls into place. I swear to God, like this is another recurring message I've been getting for like the past year or so. Like how, you know, if you have to try too hard to hold onto anything, or if you have to try too hard to get anything, that has to be like a red flag, you know? It's like, because I feel like everything that you need comes to you, comes to you, not the other way around. You're not chasing it. It comes to you effortlessly, and there's no strain or tension or pain involved. You know, it's like things just fall into place instead of you trying to force the piece into place. Get it? I don't know if I make sense, dude, but I do these recordings because it helps me. And if it helps you, that's great, you know? But I feel like that's what we're here to do. We're here not to like feed off of each other like a energetic vampire or a parasite. We're here to help each other grow and know and become, or let go of stuff that we're not. Yep. Anyhow, I hope you are having a beautiful, beautiful day. Blessings to one and all. Amen. Oh, on a side note. So, I don't know if this applies to all INFJs, but I feel like we have anxiety because we worry about how other people will view us. So that's why we're always going out and we're being, you know, of service and caring and loving and doing and, you know, trying, right? Because we want to feel worthwhile, right? We want people to see us as someone who has some kind of value, right? If you know you're valuable, why are you trying to convince others otherwise? You know what I mean? And I feel like I said before, you know, the right people will recognize you and the wrong people will just use you. And so you're trying to gain acceptance and you're trying to be viewed as a worthy or valuable person in someone else's eyes, but who are you really trying to convince? Are you trying to convince them or yourself? Because, you know what I mean? If you already know your value and you already know your worth, you don't have to convince someone. They'd recognize it. And if they didn't recognize it, then they were probably just using you, or it's an unhealthy relationship, man. If somebody doesn't recognize your worth and how valuable you are and what a worthy investment you are for them, it's like, I don't have to convince you, you know? And I'm just gonna like relinquish everything and allow everything to fall into place. And let me tell you, people, ever since I lost these 2 jobs, it's been falling into place effortlessly. Effortlessly. If I can do it, you can do it too. Just saying. Do you want to, you know, be a slave to others, or would you rather be liberated? That is the question, I suppose. Anyhow, yeah, I'm sorry if you can't hear me. I still haven't bought a microphone. I'm not technologically savvy. I just use my cell phone. I have no idea about these microphones and things, but if you've watched this far, thank you so much. And again, have a beautiful day. Blessings one and all. Amen.